Hello. I am excited to have you here. If you are here, please say hello. Let me know where you're listening from. I love to get to know you a little bit better. Let me
This
know where
meeting
you
is
are
being
listening
recorded.
from. If you are here, go ahead and say hello. Let me know that where you're listening from. So I am super excited. Whether you're watching us live on one of our social media platforms or you here with me on Zoom, welcome. So excited to have you here. Let me know where you're listening from. Let me know. So I'm super excited and welcome to Blueprint to Millions 2023 conference preview. So I'm super excited to have you here again. So what is the preview? The preview is basically giving you a glimpse of what the conference will be like. Yeah, it's not gonna be like the conference, but at least you will have an idea what our conference, the Blueprint to Millions, our second annual conference, Blueprint to Millions 2023 will be like. So we're super excited for that. So the conference, are y'all ready to get into it? I don't want to waste no time. Am I ready to get into it? If you're ready to get into it, put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. If you are ready to get into it, go ahead, drop ready in the chat because I'm ready. I'm ready. So our conference this year is gonna be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The dates for our conference, it's like exactly in a month from now, is June 13th to the 16th. So I want you to write the dates down. Okay, write the dates down. June 13th to the 16th. Make sure you check your calendar and block those days out, right? Because you got to be, you have to be, you must be in the room, okay? So make sure you block those dates out, June 13th to the 14th. So the conference is gonna be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I hear what you're looking at. You're looking at the pictures of the hotel. Yes, the hotel is on the beach, y'all. Yes, there's only 4 hotels on the beach in Fort Lauderdale, and we gonna be at one of them. The hotel is on the beach. So how does the conference schedule gonna be looking like, right? So I know you guys like, Sue, June 13th to the 16th. Is it all day? How is it gonna look like? Great question. So I call the first day, day zero. Put zero in the chat. Go ahead, put zero in the chat. Put zero in the chat. I call the first day, day zero. Day zero, what we're gonna have on day zero, if you register, because we have 3 different registration. We have platinum, VIP, and general admission. So if you do platinum or VIP on Tuesday, day zero, your day start at 11 a.m. So from 11 to 5 p.m., we going to have for the VIP and platinum, you're gonna have private training with me. You're gonna have my rich friends are gonna come, they're gonna be in the room. So we're gonna have training with them. And this is training in a small group where we can have our eyes on your business and give you strategies that are for your business. Go ahead, put strategy in the chat. We're gonna give you strategies that are specific for your business because it's a smaller group. In a bigger group, we will give strategy, but we won't be able to know your exact business to give you strategy that are specific for your business, right? So, but in the VIP platinum session, we'll be able to do that because we'll have a smaller amount of people. So now that's a VIP and platinum. We're not like that will be a smaller group of people. So now at 4 p.m. for everybody, like the general admission, we start registration. Go ahead, put registration in the chat. Registration. So 4 p.m. you can start strolling like the home care millionaire that you are, and then we're gonna start the registration process. And then from 6:30 to 8:30, we're gonna kick it in because we're gonna hype it up. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna have what we call a millionaire priest party. So this party is gonna be all purple, right? You're gonna put your purple outfit, which is our brand color here at Home Care Bosses United, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have gospel singers ushering us into worship. We're gonna have some food there, of course, like cocktail-like food for you to enjoy. We're gonna be networking among each other. Last year was super amazing. The praise party was really good. Like we had a photo booth, we networked, we got the DJ. And this year we're gonna have the DJ, we're gonna have the singer, we're gonna have the cocktail food. It's gonna be a blast. So, and there are some surprises because I don't want to tell you everything. So there will be some surprises in there as well. So now, after that, the conference is really like the 3 days: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And here's the schedule. The schedule is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. because we're coming here to learn. Wednesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I block the schedule like this so you can stay focused and know you can't do nothing else. You have to be present and focus on the conference. And you're gonna learn. Like when I say you're gonna get every penny worth it, you're going to get every penny worth it. Would you like to make sure like every single of your penny, you got everything out of it? If that's you, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. You get every single penny. Okay, you're gonna get every single penny and more. So Wednesday, Thursday, of course, we'll give you breaks. It's gonna be 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And on Friday, we gonna let you go out early. But we have the schedule here Friday 9 to 6. What I do when I go to conference, is it okay if I share my secret with you? Because I go to a lot of conference. Is it okay if I share my conference secrets with you? If that's okay, put yes in the chat and I will share with you. Put yes in the chat, put yes in the chat, and I will share with you. So what I do when I go to conference, I go there a day before the conference, and I usually live there a day or two after, right? I go there a day before the conference, and I leave there at least like a day after. Why do I do that? The reason why I come a day before, so I can come, I don't want to be rushing. I want to be in the right state of mind so I can get what I came for. Especially when you're coming to conference, there's that little anxiety that come into you because you're like, am I gonna get what I paid for? Right? Is it gonna be the same thing that I know? Is this really gonna change my business? How many of you are be thinking about those things? Like, is it really gonna be new information? And all of this, right? So we wanna clear out all those stuff. So you wanna come a day early so you can refresh, start anew, calm your spirit, come with the right disposition so you can learn. So that's what I do. And the reason why I live a day after, when you pull back from your life, you pull back from your business, because a lot of us, we have to pull back from our business for 3 days. And that's a huge sacrifice, right? If that's a sacrifice, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. That is a huge, huge sacrifice, right? So what you want to make sure that you do is like, after you go from the conference, you go back home, there are things waiting for you, and you're gonna get back into the hustle and bustle, and all the things you learned at the conference, you don't even remember them. So for me, the reason why I stay a day after is because I want to map out my plan. Because I didn't come somewhere to spend 3 days to waste my 3 days and not implement. Go ahead, put implement in the chat. Would you agree with that? If you agree, like you didn't spend 3 days somewhere out of your life for you not to get something out of it and not to have an implementation plan. If you agree with that, put yes in the chat. If you agree with that, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. So for me, what I do, because I know once I go back home, I'm going to go back to my normal life. I won't have time to do the things that I need to do, right? So what I do is I spend that day extra so I can plan, because not everything at the conference I'm going to be able to implement, but there's going to be something for me. And whatever that is, I need to write my action plan. I need to digest all the information, because it's going to be like information overload, right? So you want to digest all the information and pick out what's going to be for you. What are you going to implement? You won't be able to implement everything. But when you spend that day, you can stay focused before you go back home to your normal crazy life. Would you agree? If you agree with that, put yes in the chat. 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 Let me know. Now that we cover, you know where the conference is gonna be. It's gonna be Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know the dates. It's gonna be June 13th to the 16th. We went over the schedule, right? And the airport to fly into is Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The airport is really close. It's like a 15 minutes Uber drive from the conference. And I made it that way so you don't have to be driving all over town. Now that we get those things out, now let's experience a little bit of last year conference. Y'all ready for that? If you're ready, put yes. Let's experience a little bit of last year conference. The thing is, with my conference is a vibe in itself. You have to be in the room. And really, honestly, our conference is an encounter. We pay so much attention to the details, but not only we pay attention to the details, before we even go into our conference, guess what? We pray God. We ask the Holy Spirit for guidance for the people that are going to be there. Like really every week before you come to this conference, I'm praying that the people that are going to be in this room are the right people that are going to be in this room. I'm praying that each person that comes in this room, that they will get what they came for and more. I'm praying that you will get an encounter with God so you can learn how to accelerate your business and take it to the next level supernaturally, right? So just know if you're in the room, it's not just, it just doesn't happen. You are called to be in this room, okay? You are called to be in this room, and we've been praying for the people who are in the who gotta be in the room. But you have to be in the room to really understand everything that happens. But guess what? I want to give you just a quick snippet of what happened last year. Y'all ready? If you're ready, put yes. I'm gonna show you a couple quick video. So this video is a recap of one of the days we were at the conference. And our videographer was able to recap this for us. So let's watch. Okay, let's do it. Let's watch it. Okay, let's go.
And I'm gonna be successful. Move me to somewhere else, it's mine. I don't care where I am. It is mine, and I'm going to be successful wherever you drop me in, because I don't care about what the world says, because I know this is my Father's, therefore it is mine.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's what it is, lack of knowledge. If you knew how to get there, you would have done it already on your own, and you didn't need anybody to get there. Hey, guys.
that if it doesn't scare you, like put knots in your stomach, it's not big enough.
Hi, my name is Brandy Patterson. I'm from Detroit. I am going to be a millionaire in my family, the first millionaire.
Mom didn't have the blueprint. Dad didn't have the blueprint. Nobody gave them the blueprint.
But I'm here to share with you, I've made millions within my first 2 years of being in business.
If it only works when we do, it is not going to be sustainable.
I strive to be the best version of myself each and every day.
Awesome. What did you get out of this video? Was there something that caught your attention? Let me know. So for me, with this video, of course, the conference is called Blueprint to Millions. One of the things that caught my attention is when one of our speakers, which is one of the coaches that I've been able to work with, his name is Andy, my storytelling coach. So when he was like, hey, Mom didn't have the blueprints. Dad didn't have the blueprints. But guess what? You're here. You're going to get the blueprints. Not only you're going to get the blueprints for you to be able to make millions in your business. Guess what? It's bigger than this. Go ahead, put it in the chat. This is bigger than me. Go ahead, put this is bigger than me, because it's bigger than this. Not only you're going to get the blueprints for yourself, but guess what? You're about to change your bloodline. Would you agree to that? You're about to change your bloodline. Yes, you're about to change your bloodline. You're about to change generation to come. And right now, this wasn't part of this, but I feel impressed to share this with you. Is that okay? Is that okay if I share something that wasn't part of this with you? Just a quick little story real quick. Is that okay? If that's okay, put the yes in the chat. Put the yes in the chat. If that is okay with you, put the yes in the chat. So last night, I happened to be on Facebook, And I was talking to somebody, she probably here on live, like she was in my messenger and she was messaging me. And I'm not gonna say her name unless she wanna reveal herself in the chat. That's totally cool with me. But I'm not gonna say your name. So I was talking to her and she's like, Sue, you don't understand what it means to get started with this business out of nothing. I'm really starting with no money. I'm really starting from zero. How many of you know how to get started from how to start this thing from zero? That's what she was like, Sue. I'm getting started with this from zero. If you know how to, like, if you know that pain, how that feels, put yes in the chat. And when she said that, that took me back to when I started. Okay. That took me back to when I started my agency. And some of you may have heard my story. I'm going to keep it short for the sake of time. When I started my agency, I know now people look at me. You see, like, I have two awards. I have the, how you call it? I have the Tucama Club Award, which is like an award for making $1 million in your business over time, right? I had another award in January called like the Circle of Seven for making $1 million plus, between $1 million to 9 million in a year. We got that award from last year, right? And sometimes I'm not loud. I don't talk about that. Just okay, you know, I just post them and they'll say anything. But if you go on my profile, you'll see those awards. And I know when people look at me, they see the awards. They're like, oh, she makes millions in a business, right? And they see where I am now, but they don't see where I came from, right? They don't see where I came from. And it wasn't long ago. Like, it really wasn't long ago. It wasn't long ago that I started my agency, and we literally started this agency out of nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. Okay, nothing, not that zilch. And when we started, we had nothing. We made a lot of sacrifices. How many of you have made sacrifices to start your business, grow your business, to be to like be where you are today? If you know what that means and you made sacrifices, put yes in the chat. When I say I made sacrifices, one of the biggest sacrifices that we made, my son was like 2 months old, or like a couple months old. Not six, I don't think it was even 6 months yet. My son was a couple months old. And what we did, we needed money. Like, we had a dream. And we like, this got to work or this got to work. How many of you like that's what you're like, hey, this got to work or this got to work? There's no way out. But you're saying this, but all you got is faith and you don't have no money. But we know businesses need money, right? Businesses need money, right? So we were like, this got to work out or they got to work out. But all we have is faith with a blank bank account, right? So we're trying to figure things out. When you have a will, you start thinking, what can you do to make it happen, right? When you really believe in yourself and you bet on yourself, you're like, I'm gonna put my all and I'm gonna let God do the rest. Like, you believe in yourself and bet in yourself, you're gonna start thinking. So my son was less than 6 months old, and we didn't have money to fund our business. And what we did, we went, like, that wasn't right now when like those COVID nursing assigned. Where my traveler nurse are, my traveling nurses, where are you? Where are you? This is not like right now or years ago with COVID, when people were getting $10,000 that when travel nursing was paying $1,500 a week. But guess what? That was a lot of money for me back then. Okay. So, and that was way more money than I used to make on my regular job. And I bet on myself. We drove for days from Florida to Arizona to go do this travel nursing assignment so we can have money to run our business and fund the business. And I did this assignment for 13 weeks. And in 13 weeks, we saved like $10,000 and we came back home and we never looked back. But not only we travel with a baby to do this, the part that I kept out, but you need to know, is that my son only breastfed. My son refused to take the bottle. Okay, you heard me. My son refused to take the bottle and he was only breastfed. So this is the hard part. When I had to go to work for 12 hours, this baby needed to be breastfed and nobody else could do it but me because he wasn't going to take the bottle. Guess what? My husband, talking about sacrifice, my husband will have to come every 2 hours at work and bring my son, and I'll sneak in the car. He'll bring like the sheets for me, so my son don't get on my scrub. It's like, hey, you don't want the hospital germ on him, so I'll like walk myself with sheets. I'll put my son and I'll breastfeed my son, and then for like 10 minutes, and I'll get back to work. Boom, because I can't take a real break because I'm taking my break 2 hours a day. So talking about sacrifice, but why I share this with you, because I know there's somebody that's gonna help. I don't want you to just look at where I am right now. I want you to also see where I came from, because you may be right there. So that can give you hope, right? And what I'm telling you, if it can happen for me, it can also happen for you. So I don't know who this was for, but I hope you guys got encouraged by this story. Did you get encouraged by this story? Did the story push you to move through where you are right now? Let me know. Put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. We'll literally build something out of nothing to become $1 million plus business in 4 years. 4 years. Hard work, dedication. It's still hard work. I'm not gonna lie. I thought like after you made millions, all of a sudden everything changed. It doesn't, okay? It doesn't change. It's still work. It's still hard work, but it's way worth it. So now let me show you another video. Y'all ready for the second video? Let me show you another video and give you a little other snippet of the conference. When I tell you this conference is everything and more, like we have fun, we learn, we get real strategy. This is one of the things that is different about our conference than any other conference in the home care industry. A lot of, when you come to our conference, you're gonna get motivated for sure, for sure. That's part of me. I can't take that out. But what you're also gonna get, you're gonna get real strategies that will take your business to the next level if you let it. Seriously, this conference has the ability to change your life and your business if you let it. And that's exactly why you need to be in the room. Other conferences, what they do, they pump you up and they don't give you no strategy. And after you're done, you don't have anything. You just have, hey, I'm just pumped up, but nothing. You don't know what to do. All right, how many of you have attended those conferences? But when you come here, y'all gonna get real strategy. Y'all gonna get real strategy. We're gonna have fun, but you're gonna get real strategy. And later on, I'm gonna show you some of our students who have gotten real strategies and be able to do some amazing things. But let's look at this quick video real quick. Y'all ready? So you can have a highlight and snippet of last year's conference. If y'all ready, put yes in the chat. 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 And we're gonna go. Let's go.
So how do we start to prioritize the people that we say that we love? So I want you to write a quick list of what does support look like to me.
The more you pay, the more you pay attention. The moment that I made a decision to invest at a higher level, all of a sudden, those excuses that I was making before, I stopped making those excuses.
So that means if you're at that stage, there are things that you need to do at that stage to get to the next stage. To get to the next stage, you cannot be doing the same thing you were doing back there. It's another level that requires another kind of work.
Also, so this work, like, so last year we had different speakers. So the first speaker we had here that you heard, the young lady with the pink dress, her name is Coach Cass. She is known as America's Love Doctor. So with our conference, one of the things, we holistic. We talk in business, but in order to have a good business, your life has to be stable too. So I brought last year America's Love Doctors to make sure we get our relationship in the right place that we need to get it, to get the support of our partners, our spouses, and all of that. And that was amazing. Even one of the people that attended there at that time, they were in a bad situationship. After she talked at the conference, the person realized that and got out of that situationship, which was a game changer for them. Then we had a storytelling coach, my storytelling coach, world renowned storytelling coach, Andy Enriquez. If you know Les Brown, Andy worked with Les Brown, Andy worked with like top companies like Microsoft, like Google, like big name company. And he was here at the conference teaching us how to sell our service, how to use stories. It was really, really amazing. And one of the things he say there, he say, when you pay attention. Would you agree with that? If you agree with that, put yes in the chat, put yes in the chat. When you pay attention. I know for me, when I pay attention, right? Because I need to make my money back, right? When I pay, I'm definitely gonna pay attention because whatever money I invested, I need to make that back and more. So I'm gonna pay attention. How many of you like me? Yes. So now that you see last year what we covered, I'm gonna go into how this year is gonna be. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? What some of the things we're gonna cover this year? But how many of you like, man? From what I've seen so far, I need to be in the room. If you know you need to be in the room, put that in the chat. But I need to be in the room. I need to be in the room. Go ahead. If from what you see so far, you're like, I need to be in the room because this room is created different. It's not the room that you used to be. This room is gonna have $1 million conversation. This room is gonna be different. So if you know you need to be in the room, put I need to be in the room and make sure you go to the website right now and get your ticket. The website to get your ticket, we almost sold out. We have a little over 20 tickets left for the conference. So make sure you let us know. I need to be in the room. My team gonna drop the conference ticket, the link, myblueprint2millions.com, and they also gonna drop a coupon code that you can only use because you're here with us for the review. Because one of the things about me, I like to reward people. Okay, I like to reward people. When you came here, you're like, you made a decision to be here, right? And you're like, I want to be here. And because you decided to be here, I like to reward you, but you have to get your ticket before we done today from this presentation, right? And when you do that, and this coupon code is only valid during this presentation, I'm giving you something that I haven't done in a while. You're getting 10% off any ticket options that you choose for the conference. If you know you got to be in the room, go ahead, put millions in the chat. Put millions in the chat so my team can identify you and they can get you the link and the coupon code, whether you're watching us live on Zoom, so they can get you the coupon code so you can save an extra 10% that you can use towards your flights, you can use towards your food and all of that. And guess what? Everything about the conference is tax deductible, like your food, your hotel, the conference fee. All of this is tax deductible. So we only have a little over, I think we have like 21 or 22 seats available. So we just have a little over that. So make sure you get there. We get your ticket right now. Put millions, the word millions in the chat so you can get your ticket right now. So you can save the 10%, and the 10% code is only valid while I'm here live doing this preview. So now, the main thing, the title of the conference is Blueprint to Millions. When you come out of the conference, you have your own blueprints, no matter where you are. Whether you're just getting started, you already started, you made millions already, you're gonna have what you need to get to the next level. You're gonna create your own blueprint. But the first thing that we're gonna cover, when you first come on the first day, the first thing we're gonna cover is who do you need to be to run $1 million plus home care agency? Because let me tell you, you don't have $1 million plus or 5 million, $10 million home care agency because you are not yet the person that can run $1 million or a multi-million dollar business. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? And I'm just gonna let that sit there a little bit. You don't have the business that you want now because you're not the person that can run $1 million or multi-million dollars home care agency. Is that making sense? Did you guys get this? If you got this, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. So that's why on the first day, that's the main thing we're gonna cover is like, who do you need to be? It's basically we're gonna do brain surgery for you to become that person that can run $1 million or multi-million dollar home care business. Okay, how many of you would like that? You want to run? If you want to run $1 million or multi-million dollar home care agency, put yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. But like, do it even fun. Like, do it in a fun way. Say yes without saying yes. You're like, hey, Roger that or whatever it is. Say yes, but in your own way. Yes, in the chat, and let me see your expression. Say yes without saying the word yes. Okay. So go ahead and say that in the chat. How many of you would like to run $1 million, multi-million dollar business? Say yes in the chat without saying yes in your own way. Okay, you got it? So let's have some fun, right? Let's have some fun. And it doesn't matter if you're watching us on any of the platforms, you're watching live, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching. So make sure you let us know, right? And let me tell you, having $1 million business is not just about the money. Trust me, it's not. It's like, I know if you're here, you have a good heart. I know you love to give. I know you want to give to great cause. And I know you want to leave your mark on earth. And as you know what money talks, when you have more money, you can do more. You can leave earth. When good people have money, they basically amplify who we are. So you can leave earth in a better way that you find it. And you can do more, you can help more people, you can give more, you can do so much more. But you have to get that identity of that million or multi-million dollar home care agency. The thing is, the truth is, you are that $1 million business, that $1 million business owner, you already are that person. But we just need to bring it out of you because God already gave you everything that you need. But a lot of times, I was listening to this, I saw this Instagram reel where this lady shared this story. She said when I think she was in college, she purchased a snake and she put the snake in a container. And 5 years later, she was looking at the snake and the snake looks a little bit sickly. So she went to the vet with the snake. And when she went to the vet with this thing, and the vet was like, oh, this thing is about like 3 years old. And she was like, no, this thing is like 5 years old. And the vet was like, this thing don't look like a 5-year-old steak. And it's like, what is the length of the container you're putting the steak in? And he told the vet, and the vet was like, this container is too small. Because the thing with a snake, the snake is only gonna grow the size of their container. So this thing was supposed to be 5, but this thing looks like 3 because of the container that it was in. So my question, did this snake have the ability to be a big snake already? Did it? Yes, that snake had the ability to be a humongous snake. But what happened to that snake? The environment that the snake was in did not support its growth. So some of you, the environment that you are in doesn't support the person that God created you to be. The environment that you're currently in doesn't support the millionaire in you. The environment that you are in doesn't support the multi-millionaire in you. That environment doesn't support it. It's not that you don't have millionaire capacity. You do. But the environment, the people you're hanging around with, that environment doesn't support it. And not only the environment doesn't support it, you lacking knowledge to be where you want to be. You lacking the knowledge to be the millionaire that you need to be. Would you agree to that? If you agree and that touch something in your heart, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat, or just shake your head. Do something. Just affirm me somewhere in the chat. Say something so I know like you got this, and that touched something in your heart, that tugged something in your heart. The environment is not gonna let you be. You already have the capacity, but the environment is not right. You don't have the proper knowledge, and that's exactly why we need to transfer this knowledge. That's exactly why you need to be in the room and hang out with people who've made millions already, right? So they can transfer their knowledge to you, and you can duplicate the thing that they have done and even do better. For me, when I teach somebody, I want you to do better than me. Okay? I really do want you to do better than me. Because if you're not doing better than me, I didn't teach you well enough, right? I need you to do better than me in due time, of course, right? So you need to shift the environment, and that's why you need to be in at Blueprint 2 Millions in the room where we're having those $1 million conversation. You're not gonna be able to have this conversation anywhere else. You got to be in the room. So let me give you a great snippet. And one of the person that's amazing. I don't know if y'all seen my husband speak before. This man is brilliant. And when it comes to transforming you into that $1 million identity, and it comes to transforming your mind so you can be ready when it comes to pulling out the millionaire in you, there's nobody else better than him that I know that can teach that. And he's gonna be teaching that this year, and I'm super excited. Y'all in for a treat. You just don't even know it yet. So let me give you like a quick snippet of something that he taught last year. Just a snippet of it. Is that okay with y'all? If it's okay, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat, and let's dive in. Let's dive in. And as we're doing that, remember, go get your conference ticket right now. Get your conference ticket right now. When you get your conference ticket while we here live for the preview, you get an extra 10% off. And my team will put the code for you in the chat. Whether you're looking live or you looking on Zoom, they will put the code for you in the chat, and that code expires as soon as we're done with this preview. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? If y'all ready, yes in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They say they therefore this is all you can do because you are this is all you can do. It's like the world has all these things that they want to place on you. This is what I want you to remember. None of that matters. As I said to you last night, or maybe to our VIPs, wherever that I am in the world, it's mine. I don't care where I am. Listen, right now I'm in the United States. It's mine. It's mine. Tomorrow, move me to another country. It's mine. And I'm gonna be successful. Move me to somewhere else, it's mine. I don't care where I am. It is mine, and I'm going to be successful wherever you drop me in, because I don't care about what the world says, because I know this is my Father's, therefore it is mine. Therefore, go out there, take on that your creator-giving identity, and make great things happen for the glory of the King.
About if you follow me for a while, you know this. One of the things I like about us, and I think that's one of the things you like about us too, the way we teach business principle we teach business principle in biblical views, and we add God into what are we doing, and really we do this because that's all we know. And all the success that we have gotten has really directly came from God, and that's why we do that. So another video I'm gonna share with you. So if you've been in the group last year, last year our conference was in October. If you've been in the group last year, you will see something that the people at the conference were talking about, and everybody is like, "What is that?" We were talking about like snorkelers and divers. So that was our inside talk at the conference, and the way that came out. And it's because of this training. I'm gonna give you a quick snippet that world-renowned storytelling coach Andy did and gave us the example of the snorkelers and the diver, and that's how that came about. So what I want you to do, this is what I want you to do. I want you to listen intently to that small clip, okay? And then I want you to identify yourself in the chat. Let me know, are you a snorkeler or are you a diver? I need to know. So y'all ready? If y'all ready, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat, whether you're on Facebook Live, YouTube, wherever you are, drop a yes in the chat. And I will want you to identify yourself after you listen to the clip, whether you're a snorkeler or you are a diver. So let's go. Let's watch this clip. If y'all, I don't see any yes. So y'all want to watch this clip or not? Let me know. If y'all want to watch this clip, put yes in the chat, because y'all not giving it. Like, yeah, y'all not giving me anything. Let me see. Now, if y'all want to see the clip, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. Okay, I see some yes. Okay. Now we can go. Let's go.
To be in the room, you have divers that are disguised as snorkelers because nobody has ever showed them how to dive. Like, they want to dive, but nobody ever gave them the blueprint. Mom didn't have the blueprint. Dad didn't have the blueprint. Nobody gave them the blueprint. And so they want to dive, but nobody has ever showed them how to dive. Nobody ever said, hey, look, in order for you to dive, you're going to have to invest more money. In order for you to dive, you're going to have to invest more time. But if you're willing to invest more money and invest more time, you can have everything. Now, here's where you and I come to the equation. At every point in your life, you have to make a decision whether or not you're going to be a snorkeler or whether or not you're going to be a diver.
A little backstory, and I want you to identify yourself. So you guys know what is snorkeling and what is diving, right? So when you're a snorkeler, you stay at the surface. You stay on top of the water, right? It doesn't cost a lot of money to go snorkel, like $20 to $50. You can do a good snorkeling. If you pay more than that, they taking advantage of you, right? So you stay at the surface, and then you can only see certain things. But when you dive, you need more money to dive. You need to train more because you need more time. You need more experience, but you get way more out of diving. You get such a better experience when you dive as opposed to snorkeling. And in real life, we do that. Some of us are snorkelers. We stay at the surface. We just dive into it. Let me see, I'm not gonna go full and I'm just gonna check here and there. But some of us are divers. We're like in there deep. We're like, hey, I'm giving it all I have. I'm doing all that I can. This is what I'm called to do. And you dive in. So now that you have a little backstory, let me know, which one are you? Are you a snorkeler or a diver? Let me know, which one are you? Are you a snorkeler or a diver? Let me know, which one are you? Snorkeler or diver? Let me know in the chat. Now, wherever you're watching, let us know in the chat. Are you a snorkeler or are you a diver? Let me know in the chat. Are you a snorkeler or are you a diver? Let me know. And as you hear, I see y'all saying divers. Yes, divers in the room. Hey, Jamila, how you doing? Divers. Facebook, are y'all snorkeler or diver? Erica, I see you joining. Are y'all snorkeler, diver? Monique, are y'all snorkeler? Lorraine, Michael, Ali, Alfie, Lucretia, Stephanie, Lee, Deshiel, Tamika, Tamara Turner. Are you guys snorkelers or divers? Yes, I see y'all. Y'all snorkelers. Yes, snorkeler. Oh, y'all divers. Yeah, divers. Y'all divers. Yes, divers. So yeah, so when you're in this room, you want to make sure you keep your eyes and ears open for opportunity to be where the $1 million are taking place. There's no other place where those $1 million conversation are taking place. So you got to be in the room. So now you may be saying, Sue, what will be covering there? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If y'all ready to hear what we're gonna be covering this year, let me know. So while you're letting me know, let me tell you, let me know if you're ready to know what we're gonna cover step by step and at the conference, let me know. So Blueprint to Millions is the ticket to your first our next $1 million year. Yes, that's the goal. So here's the breakdown of what we're gonna cover. So for this one, I'm super excited, y'all. This year, we're bringing new sets of speakers, okay? New set of speakers. So if you came last, you're like, I'm not coming. It's gonna be the same. No, ma'am, no, sir. This year, we're bringing new topics, new speakers. If you come, you're like, I'm worried. Is it gonna be things that I know already? A couple things, maybe something that you know, but the majority of things we're gonna discuss there, and we're gonna go in depth. It's not gonna be things that you know. I can guarantee you that. So one of the biggest thing I'm so excited about, I'm bringing in my lawyer as a speaker. I'm bringing in my lawyer as a speaker. Y'all ready for that? Yeah, y'all know how expensive it is to talk to a lawyer. I'm bringing her here as a speaker, and this is none other than the Tikara Davis. This is the legend, the myth. She's gonna be in the room, y'all. She's gonna be in the room. So let me let you see a little bit about Tikara. So Tikara did this training for us. And I want to show you a snippet of the training that she did for us. Y'all want to see the training? If y'all want to see a snippet of the training, put yes in the chat. And I'm going to show you because this woman is like, she's smart. She's going to show us how to make sure legally we are protected with our business, that we make sure we have the right contracts for our clients. Because when you don't have the right contract, people can say they're not going to pay you for the service that you gave them. She's gonna make sure we cross all of our I's and dot all of our I's and cross all of our T's. So the myth, the legend is gonna be in the room. Who's excited about having a lawyer in the room? If you're excited about having a lawyer in the room, let me know in the chat. Say something to affirm me in the chat. Say something. If you're excited that we about to have a lawyer, award-winning lawyer in the group, say something, y'all. Say something in the chat. Say something in the chat. Say something in the chat. So now let me show you a quick snippet of this training that she did. That's just a snippet. So make sure you listen and take notes, okay?
Ended up hiring my firm after she went to LegalZoom. And she went to LegalZoom because she had some budgetary constraints. She felt like it was an easy way to get protection in her business. She just didn't know what she didn't know. Ultimately, what happened to her is unfortunately what I've seen happen to many entrepreneurs who trust these services. This client, she had a business networking business and she loved connecting people. She knew that was one of the things that she was just naturally good at. So she would arrange both in-person and virtual networking opportunities. And we'll get to it a little later, but trademarks are filed in what we call classes. And there's 45 different classes. Anyway, it's a collection of different types of services that can be within one class. And so anyway, this particular class of services for business networking was actually found in class 35. And so when she went to LegalZoom, she just really explained to them, hey, I primarily provide business networking services. I want to protect my trademark in connection with that. Can you help me? And she wasn't really having a conversation with anybody. It was more so just putting this information into a computer form because that's how LegalZoom and other services such as this work. And so that's what she ended up doing. She completed paperwork and she ended up filing her trademark for her business name in connection with these business networking services. But what she did not do on the LegalZoom form, and because no one asked her this, was also share with them that she also sold t-shirts and candles. And so her selling these additional services, these additional products, she forgot to share that with them, or she just didn't think that it was that big of a deal because her business networking services seemed to be the primary thing. And when she happened to sell shirts and she happened to sell candles, that was kind of like completely different. And so she ended up coming back to my firm after connecting with us and after filing that initial trademark application saying, hey, I realized that my original trademark application, I didn't say anything about the products like the clothing and things like that I do have. And I didn't say anything about the candles either. And so can we come back and add those now? You know, and what I share with her is that there's because she was selling all of these primarily on like an online store, she could have actually included that into her very first trademark application with LegalZoom, and it wouldn't have cost her any additional money because they were all within the same class. However, when we went back to file her trademark for the online store and the different products like t-shirts and candles that she was offering, another person had filed a trademark with her exact same business name for these very similar services, and that trademark would end up being an issue for hers. Now, you know, we'll get to it a little later, but essentially, you know, the trademark office and LegalZoom did not support her with understanding that, LegalZoom did not support her with asking her additional questions like, what else do you provide as a product? What else do you provide as a service? They just really looked at what she put into the form and they didn't do any additional kind of digging. And what ended up happening was her entire intellectual property portfolio was now compromised because another person came after her, filed the trademark for her exact same business name in connection with those t-shirt and apparel services. And now when she wanted to expand her trademark, she could not do it because someone else had basically beat her to the punch, even though she was selling these products already. So that is the scary part, that you can file a trademark application, and if you don't have the proper understanding, if you don't claim or think about all of the products and services you're currently offering, or even the ones that you plan to offer in the future, what you could end up doing is having a very trademark that is difficult to protect, and it could cost you a lot more money in the long run because you didn't end up spending a couple $100, in the beginning, or because you didn't have adequate counsel. And the tough part about services like LegalZoom is that they're not attorneys, and they tell you that they cannot give you legal advice. And so because they can't give you legal advice, they're not going to ask those follow-up questions, and it could leave your intellectual property portfolio exposed.
How many of you know what is a trademark? Do you guys know what is a trademark? This is a safe place. You can say whether you know or not. But she will expand more on this. If you don't know what is a trademark, you need to know what that is, because that's how you ensure that your business name is protected, so other people cannot use your name. And that's something, if you have a serious business that you need, you really do need it. And you want to make sure you file those things like as soon as you can, because just like she explained here, if you don't file them as soon as you can, somebody else can come and say they had the name first and all of this, and now you may have to lose your business name because somebody else had it. So she's the trademark queen. So make sure you're in the building so you can get those golden nuggets and have those things ready. Okay, so that's one of the speakers. Second speaker I'm gonna bring in, because one of the things, so the conference is about like really three main things. The second thing that the conference will be about, of course, I told you the first thing already. We're gonna introduce you to the $1 million you, change your identity, basically pull out the millionaire in you. That's the mindset portion. Those things are in. But the other thing the conference is about is team, like recruiting, hiring, all of this, right? That $1 million dream team. How many of you wish you had a $1 million dream team? I know a lot of times some of you come to me like, Sue, I wish I had your team. Your team is so amazing. Guess what? It takes time, it takes energy, it takes a lot of learning. It's a learning process. In order for you to have $1 million plus business, you can't do it alone. You're gonna need a team. You're gonna need a team. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring one of my the best person that I know on this planet at this, which is none other than my expert friend, Joy Pittman. Okay. When I say the woman is brilliant, the woman is brilliant, and she doesn't sugarcoat anything. She's gonna come and drop it for us. How many of you know you can need some help in building team, in recruiting, finding caregivers, keeping the caregivers, finding reliable help? How many of you know you can use that knowledge to help you propel your business? Whether you're getting started or whether you've been doing this for a while, whether you're a newbie, wherever you are at this, how many of you know, hey, recruiting, building a team is something huge that you need to have? How many of you know that? Let me know in the chat. 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 Let me know in the chat, because y'all, she's gonna give it to us. She's when Joy speaks, we don't have no edges left. Okay, if you know that's something you need help with, like, and you're like, hey, I need to hear this, put something in the chat. Let me know. Put something in the chat. Put yes, something in the chat. I'm gonna let you hear a snippet of how Joy is, and you're gonna see how powerful this woman is. Okay, how y'all ready? If y'all ready, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat. If you're ready, drop a yes. And I'm gonna drop Joy video right now.
Problem, because we need to make sure that the level that we are hiring at is in alignment with the level that the problem exists. Does that make sense? So some of that we cannot just make money, but so that we can grow and scale.
Huh? The answer? How many of you need the answer to this? How do you find the right people? How do you keep the right people so you can go and scale your home care agency? How many of you need the answer to this? If you need the answer, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes, because guess what? You need to be at the conference. You need to be there. You need to be at the conference. You need to be there. When I say you need
get people to want to work for us? How do we get people to stay? And how do we even identify who does? We need to make sure that the level that I need to bring in help. We need to spend a moment analyzing the problem, because we need to make sure that the level that we are hiring at is in alignment with the level that the problem exists. Does that make sense? So some of us are saying, I need to bring in health providers. I need to bring in care providers. I need to bring in somebody to do the arms and the legs, right? That we need to put those things out. And we want to be thinking about, right, as we are navigating, as we're walking through the process, and as we're navigating the process, am I hiring at the level that the problem exists? So if I have an issue retaining, right, home care aides, or if I have a problem retaining caregivers, is just hiring and cycling in more caregivers the fix to the problem? Or do I need to bring in somebody that's going to help me understand why my retention is an issue?
For anything, you need to get your conference ticket and be in the room just for joy. Let me make sure my team drop the link to the conference in all of our platforms, and drop the link to the with the 10% code that you can get right now. The code is only available while we're here live. So make sure you get your ticket while we're on right now. When I say this woman she powerful, right? So the other things we're gonna be talking about the conference, the main thing is how do you 10x your marketing? How many of you need more help with your marketing? How many of you need more help with your marketing? Wherever you are right now, we're gonna show you how to 10x your marketing. Because guess what? You can't have a multi-million-dollar business without the right marketing. You can't, okay? You cannot. And that's what we're gonna show you. And let me tell you, we got receipt, baby. Are y'all ready? We got receipt. Okay, put the receipt in the chat. I'm gonna show you a couple of people who came to the conference. They learned last year. Last year conference was October. That was like 5 or 6 months ago, whatever that is. You can count. But second week of October, that was last year conference. Okay, last year conference was second week of October, y'all. Let me tell you, that conference was a game changer. I'm gonna show you people who came to the conference, learn the things that they learned at the conference, and up level their marketing. Do you guys want to see this? If you want to see some receipt of people who came to the conference and they up level their marketing, I want you to put yes in the chat, and I'm gonna show you some receipt, right? Receipt, y'all. Gonna show you some receipt, okay? Y'all ready? Let's listen here. So here, this is Kendra. Kendra is in North Carolina. She is an agency owner. When she came to the conference, she had just started her agency in the month of May last year. Was a couple of months old for agency. Came at the conference, applied what she learned, and things changed for her in a short time. So let's listen to this. Y'all ready? Let's listen.
We left, and the end of the year, I wrapped up. At the end of the year, I had only been in business for 6 months. And I closed my books with making $250,000 in 6 months.
Hold on. Did y'all hear how much she made in 6 months in her business? Did y'all hear that? Can you drop the number in the chat? Because I have to make sure y'all paying attention. But you haven't even heard the rest yet. The rest is even, it's gonna blow your mind. Did y'all hear how much she made in 6 months of opening her business? Go ahead, drop the number in the chat. Drop that number in the chat. But y'all haven't heard anything yet, because what she gonna drop next is a game changer. Okay, just listen. Can you guys hear? Make sure you're listening, okay?
Everybody's like, oh, your check. No, my check is just right.
Let's see. Go ahead.
So this one is written for $1 million, and it's stated that I'm going to hit my $1 million in 2024.
Let's go.
When I say these checks are real, like at conference, it was like, what? You only put $100,000? I was like, well, I'm new, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But when we closed the last year out and only been open from May 4th to December 31st, I had already hit $250,000. And even at conference, when we looked at it, I tried to do the newbie and we looked at my numbers and she was like, oh, you're not a newbie no more. What was the class after the newbie, Sue?
Now you're quizzing me on stuff that I can't remember right now. I have to pull my notes.
So there was a step up from the newbie.
I think it's the emerging leader.
Emerging leader. Yeah, because we pulled my numbers at conference. And I was like, oh, and I had already hit $132,000. She was like, oh, you're not a newbie, you're an emerging leader. Oh, we gotta change something. So your trajectory changes. So in the middle of conference, my game plan and where I was supposed to be actually changed because we pulled up my numbers. So I had to go sit with a whole nother set of people because now what I was supposed to work on in the workbook changed because I was no longer a newbie. And I was like, okay, but I'm still new in months. She was like, nah, your numbers say different.
But yeah, let me tell you the interesting thing. So she came to the conference, she didn't even know her number, but when she made her number, she was at 132,000 from May to October, right? She left the conference. Guess what? Everything changed. She applied what she learned at the conference, and with that, she was able to add an extra $118,000 in 2.5 months in her business. Okay, in 2.5 months, she went back, applied what she learned at the conference, added an extra $118,000 in 2.5 months. How many of you, like, if you came somewhere, like, let's say if you invested at the conference at the highest level, like, let's say if you did like the platinum level, which is like 5,000, and from 5,000, you're able to bring in $118,000 in 2.5 months. Will it have been worth it for you? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I see y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Let's even say, let's say you didn't even invest at the highest level. Let's say I invest at VIP level, which is $1,699. You invested at VIP level, and then you learn something. And then you 2.5 months later, you multiply it, like you basically 100x it, and you made $118,000 extra revenue that you would not have made if you didn't come to the conference and apply what you learned. Will it be worth it? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Will it be worth it? Yes, I see your yes, yes. Keep them coming. I see you saying yes, 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 yes. But let's even go with the general admission. If you invest $799 in general admission, and then guess what? 2.5 months later, you made an extra $118,000. Will it be worth it? Absolutely, absolutely, it will have been worth it, right? It would have been worth it. When I tell you this conference, we got a receipt, and this conference has the power to change your life in business, I mean it. That's why you shouldn't let nothing stop you being in the room. Because guess what? Everything is going to stop you from being in the room because you're about to change your life. You're about to change everything. And guess what? Everything is going to come against you. When I say everything, everything. Somebody else already have a different plan for you. There's going to be another event there. There's going to be this person getting something that they need you. Everything. Your boss is going to be like, you're going to be like, one of the things, when Kendra was thinking about the coming to the conference, they're like, oh, we don't have the staff. And she could stay home and don't come because of that. But she came and her business changed. So you want to make sure you in this room, How many of you are like, hey, I've seen the receipt. I need to be in this room. If you've seen the receipt and you're like, I need to be in this room, put millions in the chat, put millions in the chat. Put millions in the chat, put millions in the chat, okay? Put millions in the chat, and let us make sure that you are in the right room, because not every room is created equal. Not every room is like 2 million's room. There's the other room like this. So you have to make sure you're in this room, because that's where success resides. That's where you're gonna get all of the, like you see in the receipts. And there's more. If I stay here tonight and give receipts, I can give you receipts after receipts after receipts. We'll be here all night long, but we ain't gonna do that. So let's move into the next thing. Just make sure you go on the website. My Blueprint to Millions right now. We only have a few tickets left. Make sure you go on the website tonight. get your ticket. And when you do that right now, you get an extra 10% off, but that code is only available once we're done with this training live, the preview live. The code is gonna expire. My team will drop the code for you on the different social platform and on Zoom. If you need the code, let my team know, say I need the code, so they can make sure you get the code so you can take advantage of that. The other thing we're gonna be talking about is how to that $1 million sales. So you can 10x your sales. Because there's difference between marketing and sales. Marketing is the awareness of, hey, I need clients. This is what I do. But the sales is when people actually pay you, right? So in order to have $1 million business or multi-million-dollar business, you have to sell your service. And most people don't know how to do that. We're gonna have specific training sessions and teaching you how to sell your services. And let me tell you, this training session about to change your business in your life, and I see it change other people's business and life, and I know it can do it for you too. So let's listen to some of the receipts. So here, I'm gonna show you this video. This is a video of somebody that came to the conference that was sharing her story and what she did after with selling her services, from what she learned at the conference, and then you can get to hear it. Are y'all guys ready? Let's put it there.
When I left conference, I think in October, I was maybe like 400, maybe 500,000 maybe. And then by like November, December, just that 1 month, October, and then to November, I was already at like close to 700,000.
Y'all heard that? What did y'all hear? Let me quiz y'all. Facebook, YouTube, Zoom. What did y'all hear from that? What did y'all hear? Let me know. What did y'all hear? What did you guys heard? 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 Let me know. What did you guys heard? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. How much did she make? How much did she make? Let me play this back. This is where the replay. Let's play this back.
When I left conference, I think in October I was maybe like 400, maybe 500,000 maybe, and then by like November, December, just that 1 month, October. And then to November, I was already at like close to 700,000.
Awesome. I heard something say that Alea might be here. So y'all heard how much she made? She said by December, that's 2.5 months before after the conference. This woman was already successful, y'all. Because if you're there, you're thinking, hey, I'm successful. Should I come? Heck yes, you should come, because there's more to what you have now. She gotta say she's already successful and she didn't come, but she was gonna miss about an extra $200,000 in her bottom line. Can you afford to lose and $200,000? Can you afford not to get the knowledge to add $200,000 to your revenue? Can you afford that? Let me know. I know I can afford that, and I hope you can too. Let me know. And I heard Alea might be here in the audience. Alea, if you're here, say hello to the people. I'm not sure if you're here or not, but if you're here, you can unmute yourself. Say hello to the people if you're here. Okay, maybe she had left, but I was just checking because somebody said they saw her here in the audience. So I wanted to make sure she say hi to you guys. But I think she had already gone. But anyway, so yeah, you heard it all. You see the receipts. So do you know, like, are you like convinced in your mind, in your spirit that you have to be in that room? Are you convinced in your mind, in your spirit that you need to be in that room? Let me know in the chat. 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 Let me know if you're convinced you have to be in this room. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I know you got to be there. I know if I were, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, but if I were you, no matter where you are in your business, I don't care what other commitment you have, I will tell you, you need to be in this room, because this room has the ability to change your business, in your life, you have to be in the room. This is like, no, this room is curated for you. You have to be there. You have to be there. All right. So now, guess what time is it? I see so many of you say, yes, I got to be in the room. Yes. So now let me tell you, how do you get in the room? What are the different ticket options there are? Guess what? Over here, we like options. There's ticket for different pricing, different bracket. Wherever you are in the spectrum, there is a ticket for you. So we're gonna start with our most luxurious ticket here. So what we have our platinum admission. Our platinum admission is our most luxurious ticket you can get. So with that, you get the 3 days of the conference, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You also get on that Tuesday before the conference, you get a half a day training with me and my rich friends, okay? So you get that. Not only you get that, once you register, you get instant access to my marketing course on how to get private pay clients. You're also gonna get professional headshot where you can use on your social media website prior to the conference. So this month, and beginning of next month, you're also gonna get group coaching call with me. So you get 8 group coaching calls with me this month before the conference. So we meet twice a week. We get group coaching call where we strategize. I give you strategy. I bring my friends who are experts. Like I'm bringing Joy Pittman, who's an expert to teach platinum people about hiring. I'm bringing different experts, people who talk about customer service, retention, what you need to track in your business. Different experts. So we're gonna get 8 group coaching calls from different experts. You also get access, free access for a month to my highest community, which is my Home Care Millionaire Mastermind, which is an elite group of people that are working on either they already made millions in their business or they're working on their $1 million goal in their business, and I get to coach them. That's the only group of people that I work with that close. So you get access to basically my secret society. You also, all of your meals, when you do platinum, all your 3 meals are gonna be there. You get to sit up front, and the good thing, you also get a one-on-one strategy session with me. This is not just any one-on-one strategy. This is a strategy session where I review your entire business, and then once I review your business, I basically plug in the holes in your business. So we can, and I will give you the strategy that you need to move your business forward based on the goals that you have set for yourself. How many of you was like, oh, this sounds good, I need platinum? If you need platinum, put platinum in the chat, put platinum in the chat. If what you need is platinum, put platinum in the chat. Platinum, to be qualified for platinum, you have to have a licensed home care agency. That's the only thing. You do need to have a licensed home care agency. Doesn't matter how long you licensed or anything, but you need to have a licensed home care agency. That's the only one that you have to have a licensed home care agency to be part of. So if you know platinum is where it's at for you, put platinum in the chat. When you do platinum, because platinum really has a lot of things in it, the admission for platinum is $5,000 for platinum. So you can choose that $5,000 for platinum. We have payment plan. We also have financing option, no interest financing option available. So that's platinum. Remember, we have something for every price. Then we have VIP. VIP is the second one. When you get VIP, you get all the 3 days of the conference. You get the workbook. You get, we do a millionaire praise party the day before the conference. You get that. VIP also get the half-day private training with me and my rich friends. You get VIP swag bag. You get priority CD. You get access to the room earlier. You get to network with other home care bosses. You also get a pre-event intention call. You also get the instant access for 30 days to my private pay marketing course. And you get professional headshot as well. So those are the things that you get for VIP. So how many of you know you're a VIP? If you know you're a VIP and you belong in the VIP, drop VIP in the chat. Drop VIP in the chat. Drop VIP in the chat. While you're dropping VIP, I wanted to let you know that the 10% discount we're giving tonight It does, once you paid in full, the discount only work when you paid in full. Okay, only work when you paid in full. And then with the discount, you can save 10% on all of the options that we have. If you need installment, you have to go through the financing option that we have. So we have VIP. So if you're VIP, put VIP in the room. And VIP, it's $16.99. When you register tonight, before I'm done with this, you get the 10% off. My team will drop the code that you need to do to get that. And like I said, the code expires once we're done. So if you're a VIP, put VIP in the chat. Then we have general admission. General admission, you get all 3-day pass to the 3 days training. You also get to create your $1 million home care agency blueprint. You get to network with other home care boss. You get your design workbook. You get to be part of the intention setting call that we have in the week before of the training. You get to be part of the Millionaire Praise Party. You get instant access for 30 days to our marketing course on how to get more private pay clients, so you can get started with your home care agency. So we have general admission. So if you're a general admission person, there's no shame in the game. Just put GA in the chat. GA in the chat. You get where you feel more comfortable, and that's where you get. Somebody asked me the other day, will I get value in general admission? Absolutely. General admission is great. Okay. Of course, you get more value in platinum because you get more time, you get more access to me because you get access to me 1 month before the conference. You can have, when you do platinum, you get access to me 1 month before the conference. We can talk, like you get access to me daily where you can basically get, it's not my number you get, but you get, there's an app on my phone where you can voice note me anything that you need and I'll answer 24 hours. So you get more access to me with platinum, okay? You get way more access. But guess what? General admission is good too. If that's where you can be, don't let ego stop you. Do the general admission ticket, okay? Get what you can, because general admission is gonna be amazing as well. So general admission is only $7.99, and tonight you can get the 10% off as well. So now the choice is yours. Make your choice, take action, choose what is best for you. Make sure you choose whatever is best for you. You can go to our website and register now. And one of the things I have to tell you at the conference, we're gonna do this, we're gonna reveal this. I'm not gonna tell you the name yet, but we're gonna reveal something that's gonna disrupt the industry, which is our AI software to help you market. Like think of having a software that can help you track your leads, track your marketing activities, be able to send email, be able to call and record all the calls that you're doing to like clients, to marketers, other places, referral sources, everything. Where when a client calls you, you won't miss a call anymore because there's gonna be some sort of interaction. Even if you're not available, the AI will interact with them for you, right? AI will interact with them for you. That software is gonna be a game changer, y'all. Gonna disrupt the industry. So you wanna make sure you are there for that. You wanna make sure you are there for that, because the software alone is gonna be a game changer. So that's something we're gonna reveal there as well. So make sure that you are there. So it's time for you to choose your ticket. Like I said, general admission as a 3-day conference. You gotta create your Blueprint to Millions network with other home care bosses, get a workbook. We do a pre-event intention call the week before where you set your intention, what you want to get out of this conference. We're gonna kick it off with the Millionaire Praise Party. You get instant 30-day access to my private pay marketing course on how to get private pay clients. And general admission is only $7.99. If you use the code for tonight, the 10% code, you get 10% off of that. You get VIP, you get everything in general admission. Plus, you get half a day training with me on the Tuesday before the training, where you get, with me and my rich friends, you get special VIP swag bag, priority seating, networking with other home care bosses, intention call, access to a marketing class. You also get professional headshot. That's $16.99, and you can save 10% off if you register before we are done with this preview right now, right? You get registered, you get that if you register before we're done with this preview. And then we have the platinum, which is our most luxurious one. You get the 3-day of the conference, you get the intention call, you get the millionaire praise party, everything in VIP. You get instant access to the 30 days to the private pay marketing course. You get professional headshot. You get 8 group coaching calls with me prior to the conference. You get access to me for 30 days where you can voice note me and I will strategize with you. You get access to my Home Care Millionaire Mastermind community, which is really priceless. You get your food is included. You get the seat up front, and you get a one-on-one strategy call with me. That is 5,000. So the option is yours. The choice is yours. We give you 3 options. So now it's your time to take actions. So go on the website and get registered now. So now I'm gonna take questions. So what are the questions that you have? What can I answer for you? So let me take some of your questions. What are the questions that you have, and what can I register? What can I answer for you? Go ahead. What questions you have? What can I answer for you? If you're on Zoom, you can unmute yourself, raise your hand, unmute yourself, ask me the question. If you're on other platform, go ahead and put your question in the comments. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. So I see a question there. Somebody say, is there anything Tuesday, the 13th? So Tuesday the 13th, if you general admission, your day, we start registration at 4 p.m. and then we have the millionaire praise party at 6:30 if you general admission. So you can, your flight can come later. You can fly in on Tuesday if you general admission. If you VIP, you cannot fly in on Tuesday. You're gonna have to fly on Monday because we have class in session Tuesday. If you VIP or platinum, we have class in session Tuesday at 11 a.m. So you can fly on that day. You're gonna have to fly the day before. What are some other questions you guys have? Let me know. Let me know what are some of the questions that you guys have. Let me know. Let me know. You can raise your hand on Zoom, and then I'll be glad to answer any questions that you may have. Any questions? I know one of the questions people ask, is the hotel part of this? No, the hotel is not part of your admission. If the hotel was part of admission, there will be no conference because there will be nothing left to do the conference. So the hotel is not part of your admission, not at all. The hotel is not part of your admission, not at all. So that's not part of your admission. But what we do have a deal with the hotel, a group discount with the hotel. So the hotel is a beachfront hotel, but when you stay at the hotel, it's only $199 per night when you use our group discount. Once you register, we will send you all of the information. Once you register, we'll send you all the information. We do have a financing option. The financing option is amazing. If you really want to be there, because we have the financing option, so people don't let money stop them from being in the room, right? So with the financing option, it's interest free. So one lady who did the financing option early on, they gave in her 6 monthly payments of $125 per month. 6 payment of $125 per month. That means she can come to the conference this month and finish paying the conference 6 months later. And there's no interest on that. And the good thing is, you do have to be qualified because that is a third party. You do have to have good credit, like they require 600 credit, and they require that you have $40,000 in income per year for them to basically pre-approve you. But it is a great deal. If that's something you want and you're interested in, if that's something that you want, you're interested in, put financing in the chat, then we can get you in contact with them. And their information is also on our website. Just put financing in the chat. will help you get in contact with them. Okay. Can I bring somebody else at the conference? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You can bring somebody else at the conference, but of course, they have to get their own ticket, right? They have to get their own ticket. But we really welcome that you bring somebody to keep you accountable at the conference.
Good. I'm just
That
listening to my video.
Anybody else have another question? If you have another question, you can raise your hand. I'm answering the question that I see and the question people send me privately. But is there anybody here on Zoom has any question? If you hear it, like you're like, hey, I love this. So what is the thing stopping you? Let me know. Let me know. Home Heart say, I need to make sure I bought a VIP ticket. Go get your ticket now, girl. Go get your ticket now. Go and you can upgrade. Go upgrade. We have the link. I know you already registered for the conference, so we have the upgrade link. We can send you the upgrade link, and that's one thing. Thank you for bringing this. So this person say she needs to get a VIP ticket. She already registered for the general admission. You can like, let's say you're like, hey, I want to do VIP, but I only have general admission money now. But get VIP because all of my events have always been sold out. So we're gonna be sold out for this event. So what you wanna do is like you wanna make sure that you get your ticket, even if it's general admission. You want to be VIP because we can upgrade you later. And when you upgrade, you only pay the difference. So make sure Veronica get the upgrade link so she can upgrade herself with the VIP. Make sure she get the upgrade link to upgrade yourself with VIP. Any other question? Any other question? Hold on. Nico say I tried the BTM 10 for VIP. It's not working. Hold up. Let me try it. Hold up. Nicole, give me a second. Let me try it. And while I'm trying it, I'll show you. Let me just give you guys a quick, I'll give you. So it's easy to try. So she says you try for VIP. So you have to put it here. That's the code. It works with me. So Nicole, can you try it again? So you have to go, I'm gonna remove it. So you have to put your information, you choose VIP, and then you put like BTM 10 and you put apply and it should take you there. So Nicole, can you try again, please? Try again. If anybody had issue with that, please try again, try again. You will work on all of the different ones. So here, I'm doing the platinum. It will work on there. You see, if I do general admission, it will work on there too. It will work on there. So it works on all of them, all of them. So Nicole, let me know, let me know, let me know. I see Tamara say upgrade. So if you need to upgrade Tamara, we'll get you the link. Team, can we make sure we get Tamara, Veronica, the link to upgrade? Let's get them the link to upgrade and let's assist Nicole and make sure Nicole has what she needs because the link is working. So make sure Nicole get what she needs. Make sure she gets what she needs. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other question? How many of you like you're looking, you're like, yeah, I see this, but I'm on the fence. So let me know so I can help you get off the fence. Let me know. I can help what I don't know. I can't help what I don't know. I can't help what I don't know. But if you let me know, trust me, if you let me know, I can make some stuff happen. I can bring some solution if you let me know. If you let me know, I can make some stuff happen. I can bring some solution, but you have to let me know. I can't solve things that I don't know, okay? I cannot solve things that I don't know. Let me know. Anything, anybody else try? Anybody else try? Anybody else try? But they have the code wasn't working. Let me know. Go ahead, use it. The code is BTN10. Okay, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Any other questions? Any other question? I know we're on different platforms and I have to look out. My team is looking, but I'm also trying to look as well. So if you need upgrade link, my team gonna send you upgrade link. If you need to be part of the conference, you need to get your ticket. The is my Bluepoint 2 Millions. The code is BTM10. So you can use that code, and then we can go from there. Anybody need the link for the conference? Anybody else need anything? Anybody else? Yeah. Home health care of a cancer vaccine. That's Veronica Love. That's Veronica Love. She needs the upgrade link. And I see, actually, I see some people that are coming to the conference here, and that was at the conference last year. Maybe they can speak. Kathy, I see you here. Are you able to speak? Kathy, I see you here. If you're able to speak, go ahead and mute yourself. I'd love for you to say a word. Thank you for stopping by. So go ahead and mute yourself. So Kathy was at the conference last year. She's coming back this year as a VIP. Last year she did general admission, but she's like, this year I'm coming as VIP. Okay. So go ahead, Kathy, share a little bit about your experience at the conference last year and tell us why you decided to come a second year. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. I'm gonna bring you. Hold on, let me see if I can. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Well, last year was phenomenal. I enjoyed myself tremendously with everything that you were teaching, you, Enoch, and all your speakers. I really had a lot of information that I was able to input in my business. I had to go cold turkey. I left my job and I just actually just poured myself into it. So this year, the reason why I came back, because I want more. I want more because you go in detail. You go in detail, and most of all, what I really love is that you have the love of God, you and Enoch. And that's very, very valuable and important in a business to have a leadership like that. So definitely, I had to come back because you give more and more and more, and I want more and more and more. So definitely, and I'll be back next year. If you have it next year, I'll be back again because you always have things that are new and different. And I like that. I really enjoy myself.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for being here and thank you
Yes,
for
absolutely.
getting that.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see
Yes.
you.
I can't
Can't
wait
wait.
to see you all.
Yes, yes. Thank you for stopping by and let us know. Thank you. Anybody
You're
has
very welcome.
question? Renee, Beverly, the people on Zoom, Nikisha, Linda, Zaneta, Obiaku, Tanya, Kinsley was here last year. I don't know if she can speak, if he can speak. Kinsley, can you speak? If you can speak, unmute yourself because Kinsley was here last year. Kinsley was here last year. I don't know if you can speak. Jane, Betty. Hey, Kinsley, let me add him. So hold up, let me add you here. Go ahead, unmute yourself. He doesn't have his camera on, but Kinsley was here last year. Yes, go ahead, Kinsley. How was your experience
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year?
yeah. It was amazing. I think it's one of the best conferences I ever had. Everything was on top of the line, you know. I just like the fact that the energy in the room, it was so sparkling, you know. I just felt like that was the best place to be on earth at that time, you know. We learned so much nuggets, and I'm really like fired up. I know that I won't be there, but I had other family engagements, but I'm gonna be there with you guys in spirit. I'm sure definitely next year I will be there. But man, it's so much information. I know everybody's gonna be blessed. Thank you guys for putting everything together. It's so much work. I know God is working miracles with you guys. Thank you for helping families and helping businesses across America and across the world. Your message is going real far. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are a blessing to everyone. Thank you.
Awesome, 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 awesome. And actually, Casely, I know this is not part of this, But I see somebody here, and y'all, I'm just putting those people on the spot. I didn't know if they were gonna be here or not. I just see them, and they work with us. They came to our conference. But I just want to do this. This is not about the conference, but I see somebody in here that my husband talked earlier with, which is Nikisha. Hey, Nikisha, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, and just so you can make an informed decision. And while I have Kinsley here, so Kinsley actually is a graduate because we have a program where we help people get started with their home care agency. So Kinsley is a graduate of that program. So Kinsley, can you say how was your experience with the turnkey program? And I'm asking, the only reason I'm asking because I know this is not about the turnkey. I know Nikisha is considering the program and she wanted to hear from somebody, and you can tell the absolute truth, okay? Tell the truth. I guys, if I was in here, tell the truth. Go ahead,
I will,
just share real quick.
I will not miss the words, but I'm telling you, from beginning to start, you guys have all the information to get things done. And I'm telling you, sometimes it takes a while, but you guys are on top of every document they ask for, everything. I'm telling you, it's worth all the penny, it's worth all the dollar, it's worth everything in this world. You guys took 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 me from where I was confused. I remember Enoch was talking to me. He was so calm and everything. I was, initially I'd be like, I don't know these people to, really invest myself in. But there is nothing to doubt about. Every information you guys gave was just the gospel truth, and you guys took me from beginning to the end. And now I have my license to operate my home care agency in the state of Pennsylvania. And I'm working, you guys are still working with me to make sure I have my plans and the paperwork, everything that was required for to get registered. I have them, and you guys walk me through from the beginning to the end. So there is no doubt about it. It's actually an absolute blessing that I'm able to find you guys. So whoever is considering, there is nothing to think about. Just go with the flow. There's, and like the other person spoke earlier, you guys have the Spirit of God in you, and everything that works with the Spirit of God is only going to end in praise. So I'm telling you, you guys are a blessing. Just go with the flow. Whatever they ask you to do, just go ahead and do it. It's only going to result to success. And I thank God that you guys reach out to me, and I know that things are going to begin to happen. So I'm waiting for those clients to come in, and I know by the time I start, it's going to be uphill from here. So yeah, anybody who is thinking about it, don't even think about it. Every dollar that you keep now, it's not going to change your life. But if you invest it on something that you really want to do, I'm telling you, you're going to get results. So thank you so much, to Denise. You guys are a miracle to every family that meets you guys. So whoever is contemplating, there is nothing to. The more you contemplate, the more you waste the time. So the time is now. So I'm really blessed with your service to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that helped her while she's making the decision. I don't want to sway a decision one way or the other. I just want to present you with some facts. Then you can make your decision, Nikisha. Nikisha, if you're here and that help you, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Dr. Hello?
I was just gonna say thank you for that. And I was, listening to you guys about the conference that's coming up. Would you recommend me to do both or just start off with one at a time?
Yeah, you can do both. Actually, Kinsley did both. Last year, when he came in October, he was in the process of getting, we were working on his license and he had just got it started then. And then he came to the conference too. Yeah, you can definitely do both.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Dr. Nicole, I see you got your ticket for VIP. So help me congratulate Dr. Nicole. She took advantage of the 10% off and secure her seat as a VIP. So who's ready? Let's congratulate her in the chat because that was a big move. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. And who else is joining Dr. Nicole? If you're joining Dr. Nicole, make sure you go on the website now, because once I'm done with this training, the code expires. The code expire, and I mean it, it will really expire. If you follow me when I say things, they really happen. Okay, it's not just it's not like, oh, this is a marketing thing. Now, I have to keep my word. When I say expire, it expires. Okay, so make sure if you really want to be in the room, make sure you go in the code. The code is BTM10, BTM10. That's the code. Make sure you get there. Congratulations, Dr. Nicole. We're excited to have you. It's gonna be a game changer. Definitely excited to have you. Anybody else have any question? Anybody else looking to join Dr. Nicole? Anybody else? Let me know. We're gonna really, I'm lingering this. We're gonna end in 5 minutes. So that gives you enough time to make up your mind and get your conference together. And let me tell you, I know right now you may like, oh, maybe it's for me. Maybe. When you're having those maybe, most likely it's for you, okay? And what I'm gonna tell you, commit first and figure it out later. What do I mean by that? Some of you are like, oh, I need to know the hotel. I need to know who's gonna my Uber. I need to know what I'm gonna do with my kids. Guess what? Commit first and figure it out. Once you commit, you're gonna figure the rest out. If you're waiting to figure things out before you commit, it's gonna be harder to make a commitment. So commit first and figure it out. Commit first, figure it out. So go ahead, commit first means go get your ticket right now and then figure this thing out later. You're gonna get it, okay? Commit first and figure it out. Tama, I know you asked for the upgrade link. Did you get the upgrade link? Let me know. Veronica, I know you asked for the upgrade link. Did you get the upgrade link? Let me know. Did you get the upgrade link? Let me know. I'm giving y'all 4 more minutes and then we'll be done. And then the code will expire. The code will expire. So if you have any questions, this is the time to ask any question. While we're doing this, let me just maybe let me replay maybe some of the video while I'm waiting for you. Let me replay some of the powerful videos that we played earlier. Let me replay some of those powerful videos so you can have those as a reminder and actually let it sink in for you. Let it second for you. Let me know, how was this experience for you tonight? How was it tonight? Let me know. I'm just basically giving you a little bit of time so you can go on the website, do your payment, secure your seat so you can be there. While you're doing that, I'm just gonna put some of the video and put some receipt over here, okay?
When I was in a conference, I think in October, I was maybe like 400, maybe 500,000 maybe. And then by like November, December, just that 1 month, October, and then to November, I was already at like close to 700,000.
Awesome. Let's do this one here. Let's replay this one here.
We left, and the end of the year, I wrapped up. At the end of the year, I had only been in business for 6 months, and I closed my books with making $250,000 in 6 months. So everybody's like, "Oh, your check?" No, my check was just right.
Yeah, I heard it. Let's go with some of the speakers here.
We need to spend a moment analyzing the problem because we need to make sure that the level that we are hiring at is in alignment with the level that the problem exists. Does that make sense? So some of us are saying, I need to bring in health providers. I need to bring in care providers. I need to bring in somebody to do the arms and the legs, right? That we need to put those things out. And we want to be thinking about, right, as we are navigating, as we're walking through the process, and as we're navigating the process, am I hiring at the level that the problem exists? So if I have an issue retaining, right, home care aides, or if I have a problem retaining caregivers, is just hiring and cycling in more caregivers the fix to the problem? Or do I need to bring in somebody that's going to help me understand why my retention is an issue? So how do we get people to want to work for us? How do we get people to stay? And how do we even identify who the right people are to bring into our organizations at the right time so that we can not just make money, but so that we can grow and scale?
They say they put you in a box of, oh, you are from this culture, therefore this is all you can do because you are this is all you can do. It's like the world has all these things that they want to place on you. This is what I want you to remember. None of that matters. As I said to you last night, or maybe to our VIPs, wherever that I am in the world, it's mine. I don't care where I am. Listen, right now, I'm in the United States. It's mine. It's mine. Tomorrow, move me to another country. It's mine. And I'm going to be successful. Move me to somewhere else. It's mine. I don't care where I am. It is mine, and I'm going to be successful wherever you drop me in, because I don't care about what the world says. Because I know this is my Father's, therefore it is mine. Therefore, go out there, take on that your creator-giving identity, and make great things happen for the glory of the King.
Awesome. So thank you, y'all. Thank you for coming. I know y'all gonna come tomorrow and slide in my DM and say, "See, can I still get it?" Guess what my answer gonna be? So you don't want to hear my answer tomorrow. So go ahead, get your ticket tonight. Get your ticket right now. I gave you enough time to go there and grab your ticket. So go ahead, grab your ticket. And then if you're on the website now, the code will work. But after that, it's gonna stop. So have a good night. I love you. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the conference. And let's go to bed. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
The recording has stopped.
Just because you have a thought or somebody else shares a thought, you don't have to keep a thought. Me and my wife were at a friend's house and we were playing a board game, and I started winning in the board game. It was like a Monopoly game. And all of a sudden I landed on the place where I had to hit and get more taxes. And the girl at the event looked over at me at my wife's friend's house and looked at me and said, "Oh yeah, that's right. More money, more problems." What did I say? Boom, hit it back. I said, nah. That's your thinking. And so I want you to understand that when you leave here, there will be some thoughts that cross your mind. And what are we going to do when those negative thoughts come? Boom, hit it back. Somebody's going to try to talk you out of what you made the decision to do here. And when they start trying to talk out of it and you're listening, what are you going to do? Boom, hit it back. And you might even try to talk yourself out of it. And what you going to do? Boom, hit it back. Always going to be in the room. You have divers that are disguised as snorkelers because nobody has ever showed them how to dive. Like, they want to dive, but nobody ever gave them the blueprint. Mom didn't have the blueprint. Dad didn't have the blueprint. Nobody gave them the blueprint. And so they want to dive, but nobody has ever showed them how to dive. Nobody ever said, "Hey, look, in order for you to dive, you're going to have to invest more money. In order for you to dive, you're going to have to invest more time." But if you're willing to invest more money and invest more time, you can have everything. Now, here's where you and I come to the equation. At every point in your life, you have to make a decision whether or not you're going to be a snorkeler or whether or not you're going to be a diver.
In a box of, oh, you are from this culture, therefore this is all you can do because you are this is all you can do. It's like the world has all these things that they want to place on you. This is what I want you to remember. None of that matters. As I said to you last night, or maybe to our VIPs, wherever that I am in the world, it's mine. I don't care where I am. Listen, right now, I'm in the United States. It's mine. It's mine. Tomorrow, move me to another country. It's mine. And I'm gonna be successful. Move me to somewhere else, it's mine. I don't care where I am. It is mine, and I'm going to be successful wherever you drop me in, because I don't care about what the world says, because I know this is my Father's, therefore it is mine. Therefore, go out there, take on that your creator-giving identity and make great things happen for the glory of the King.
Analyzing the problem, because we need to make sure that the level that we are hiring at is in alignment with the level that the problem exists. Does that make sense? So some of us are saying, I need to bring in health providers. I need to bring in care providers. I need to bring in somebody to do the arms and the legs, right? That we need to put those things out. And we want to be thinking about, right, as we are navigating, as we're walking through the process, and as we're navigating the process, am I hiring at the level that the problem exists? So if I have an issue retaining, right, home care aides, or if I have a problem retaining caregivers, is just hiring and cycling in more caregivers the fix to the problem? Or do I need to bring in somebody that's going to help me understand why my retention is an issue?
Who ended up hiring my firm after she went to LegalZoom. And she went to LegalZoom because she had some budgetary constraints. She felt like it was an easy way to get protection in her business. She just didn't know what she didn't know. Ultimately, what happened to her is unfortunately what I've seen happen to many entrepreneurs who trust these services. This client, she had a business networking business, and she loved connecting people. She knew that was one of the things that she was just naturally good at. So she would arrange both in-person and virtual networking opportunities. And we'll get to it a little later, but trademarks are filed in what we call classes, and there's 45 different classes. Anyway, it's a collection of different types of services that can be within one class. And so anyway, this particular class of services for business networking was actually found in class 35. And so when she went to LegalZoom, she just really explained to them, hey, I primarily provide business networking services. I want to protect my trademark in connection with that. Can you help me? And she wasn't really having a conversation with anybody. It was more so just putting this information into a computer form, because that's how LegalZoom and other services such as this work. And so that's what she ended up doing. She completed paperwork, and she ended up filing her trademark for her business name in connection with these business networking services. But what she did not do on the LegalZoom form, and because no one asked her this, was also share with them that she also sold t-shirts and candles. And so her selling these additional services, these additional products, she forgot to share that with them, or she just didn't think it was that big of a deal, because her business networking services seemed to be the primary thing. And when she happened to sell shirts and she happened to sell candles, that was kind of like completely different. And so she ended up coming back to my firm after connecting with us, and after filing that initial trademark application, saying, hey, I realized that my original trademark application, I didn't say anything about the products, like the clothing and things like that I do have, and I didn't say anything about the candles either. And so can we come back and add those now? And what I share with her is that there's because she was selling all of these primarily on like an online store, she could have actually included that into her very first trademark application with LegalZoom, and it wouldn't have cost her any additional money because they were all within the same class. However, when we went back to file her trademark for the online store and the different products like t-shirts and candles that she was offering, another person had filed a trademark with her exact same business name for these very similar services, and that trademark would end up being an issue for hers. Now, we'll get to it a little later, but essentially, the trademark office and LegalZoom did not support her with understanding that, LegalZoom did not support her with asking her additional questions like, what else do you provide as a product? What else do you provide as a service? They just really looked at what she put into the form, and they didn't do any additional kind of digging. And what ended up happening was her entire intellectual property portfolio was now compromised, because another person came after her, filed the trademark for her exact same business name in connection with those t-shirt and apparel services. And now when she wanted to expand her trademark, she could not do it because someone else had basically beat her to the punch, even though she was selling these products already. So that is the scary part, that you can file a trademark application, and if you don't have the proper understanding, if you don't claim or think about all of the products and services you're currently offering, or even the ones that you plan to offer in the future, what you could end up doing is having a very weak trademark that is difficult to protect, and it could cost you a lot more money in the long run because you didn't end up spending a couple $100, in the beginning, or because you didn't have adequate counsel. And the tough part about services like LegalZoom is that they're not attorneys, and they tell you that they cannot give you legal advice. And so because they can't give you legal advice, they're not going to ask those follow-up questions, and it could leave your intellectual property portfolio exposed.
People to want to work for us? How do we get people to stay? And how do we even identify who the right people are to bring into our organizations at the right time so that we can not just make money, but so that we can grow and scale?